Hey everybody, welcome. Welcome back to the Food Forest. Thank you so much for continuing to join us on our journey here, sharing it with us. Middle of January, as you can see behind me, not much going on outside, but inside is a whole other story. As a matter of fact, I am super excited to share with you what's going on. Let's go check it out. So a quick recap. Obviously, got our seeds going, planted all our seeds. We split one section of seeds with bio-ox and one section of seeds without. Obviously, let them go till they were ready to plant. One thing I do want to draw your attention to is that when we were taking the seedlings out to plant into the garden towers, this is what the bio-ox roots looked like. Okay, here we are amongst the grow lights. The grow towers, the garden grow towers are doing phenomenally. And as you can see behind me, the one with the bio-ox in it is really going crazy. It's probably about double of what anything else is doing right now. So I'll show you a little bit of that. And then we're going to get to taking care of the bugs that we have on one of the grow towers, the one without the bio-ox. We have some mites, aphids, whatever, little tiny white bugs crawling around. So we're going to make a home remedy for that. And we also, very exciting, we got our worms. So we're going to fill the center of the garden grow tower with worms and compost. And obviously, you know, worms are great for growing things. They're going to help aerate the soil. They're going to make worm poop, which plants love. So let's get started with all that. So here's the brick of coconut husk. We soaked it in water, let it expand, take a little water in, and then we're going to crumble it up and put it down the center container of the grow tower. We're going to alternate that with some compost and then some more coconut husk and some more compost. So you can see now we're adding some compost in here. You want a good variety of fruits, veggies. You want to stay away from citrus, spicy peppers, things that are going to drive away the worms. The worms are not going to eat the food. The worms are going to eat the little guys that are eating and breaking down the food. So we want to keep them healthy and happy and not drive them away with too much acid or heat. And then one last layer of the coconut husk just to balance it out. We didn't fill it to the top, obviously, so we can continue adding compost and whatnot into there. So let's finish this up and get ready for our little wiggly buddies to get in here and do their job. We got the worms from Uncle Jim's Worm Farm. We got them online. They come. This is I don't know, second or third time we've gotten worms from them for the outside for the food forest, where we repopulated all the areas that needed it with worms, and it's great company. We did get one package of worms from them that the worms didn't really survive the transit, and they were right on top of it. They sent us new worms right away, took care of the problem. Great company, can't say enough good things about them. Uncle Jim's Worm Farm. And that's it. We'll put the cap on, we'll add some water, we'll let the worms do their things. On to the next project. The second hurdle we've had to overcome with growing indoors after the lighting issue is bugs. We've got aphids, mites, and some flies, so we're going to make a little home remedy to get rid of them. All right, neem oil. We're going to start with neem oil. We're going to put it in water. We got about 32 ounces of water. We're going to use an ounce of the neem oil, probably about a capful there. Neem oil is great, kills a wide variety of pests, gnats, whiteflies, spider mites, all the stuff we're experiencing here. Also, it takes care of a lot of fungus, powdery mildew, what else? Black spot. So we're going to start with a nice base of the neem oil. Okay, after the neem oil, we're going to start adding our essential oils. We're going to do about 10 drops of each. First one we're going to put in is cedar wood. Cedar wood is great because it's going to actually suffocate the small bugs that are invading our garden towers. Next oil is thyme. Once again, about 10 drops in there. Thyme is great, works great against all sorts of tiny little bugs that invade your garden. Last but not least is rosemary. We're going to be adding about 10 drops of this as well. Very, very irritating to, spider mites, especially aphids. If you were using this outside, this is great because it actually attracts pollinators. We don't have pollinators indoors, so also another good use for this, if you have indoor plants and you have cats and they like to sometimes use your indoor plants as a little bathroom stop, soak the soil with some rosemary oil. They'll never bother it again. We've got our mixture made here. We're going to start giving everything a good soak, not only the leaves and the stalks, but the soil as well. One of the benefits is it actually smells really good. Okay, so enough of all the problem solving. What I really want to show you, what I'm really excited about, is how much things are growing. I want to show you the difference between the tower with the bio-ox and the tower without. Both are growing great, but the bio-ox tower is leaps ahead of the other one. Okay, so this video was just about to get posted and I realized I really needed to add this. You saw us make the bug spray earlier in the video, and we'd used it. We soaked down the garden towers real good, and in 24 hours we had at least a 75% reduction in the amount of bugs flying and crawling around. So I'll put that recipe down in the description below. And once again, we really appreciate everybody coming along for this journey. So click the likes and be sure to subscribe, and we'll see you next time here at the Food Forest.